Hi, welcome to this episode. Okay, so today let's talk about funerals. My experience planning funerals and how I got to where I was. First off, if you've been into events for a very long time, you would know that funerals have way more drama than weddings. In fact, sometimes weddings get to be very repetitive, especially if you've had a succession of couples or families who are not adventurous at all, who don't want to try nothing new. So you get bored and you just want to do something new, something a little out of the box. And so it so happened that I was getting a lot of those and I wanted a change. And believe me, I legit prayed for it and I said, God, I've not done funeral before now. What kind of a planner would say they've not even done planned a funeral before? And so I got what I wanted. Somehow, somewhere, some clients I had done birthdays and even weddings for, needed to organize a funeral, and so I got called and I was excited. It was even an out of the town job, was in one of the southwest states, and so I've jumped inside vehicle and I have go. I wasn't even okay. So background story to this particular funeral: the deceased, very famous in his town, very famous in his town, had 3 wives and plenty children who were not in one accord. So you can imagine that kind of scenario. A lot of them not educated so much, exposed, well traveled, not educated. So it shows sometimes, But I was hired by one of the siblings, or Moloko we call them, to just take care of her guests, because her guests and everything had to be prim and proper. She wasn't going to rely so much on what the entire family had planned. She wanted her own separate plans, so I was to take care of that. And for my boss, for that part to go well, I also needed to liaise with her siblings and everything. And so we started the job. Planning was going well, and the drama had started happening during all the planning. I was like, hey, what have I put myself into like this? It got very real on the very day of the funeral. No, the day before. It was a weekend thing. The plan was to get to the mortuary or the morgue, collect the body, go dance around town or the major parts of town in a horse-drawn carriage with the deceased before we headed to the house for the wake-up. The following day we had the church service and interment. Regular, nothing big, we think. So we got to the mortuary where and as usual, or as expected, the children asked to see the corpse of their dad, of their late father. And that was when they discovered that the beards had been shaved off. And that was where trouble started. So that was even where I started hearing that was why I even started hearing that sometimes mortuary attendants would do these things and use them for rituals and all sorts. So all sorts of allegations started flying left, right, and center. And I didn't even, for the life of it, like, what is this? I thought it was just going to be exchange of words, quarrel, and then we'd go. But no, it degenerated fast. It went from 0 to 100 in like seconds. And two siblings fought. They got separated. Another set of two siblings fought. They got separated. The allegation was you wanted to use our father's remains or whatever it was, for ritual. That was why you insisted we used this coroner. That was why we insisted we came to this funeral home and all sorts like that. I mean, it was crazy. So the plan was to get to the mortuary by 10, collect by 10:30. We should be on our way, because the corpse had been dressed the day before and all of that. Did I say that was? No, I think that was the first time of seeing them dress a dead body. For some reason, I didn't take part, but I was observing and all that. For the same reason, I was told. I didn't understand why. For some reason, the day before, my assignment was to go to the mortuary and watch them. I didn't understand that was the motive behind it. I thought they just wanted everything to, be done. I mean, doing my job well, I did. And the shaving had happened overnight, not even while we were there, which raised more suspicions. So we fought, we scattered, everybody came. I mean, they fought, I didn't. Child of God. Everybody came and settled. Eventually, they settled it, and I think by 2 p.m. we're ready to leave. Finally, after everything had been settled, we did our walk around town. That was very nice. I think that's a way for somebody who I was told impacted his society, his immediate society a lot. That's a way to say goodbye. That was a decent one. And the rest of the burial went like that. But it was, I can't even start to, mention all the drama and all the things that happened, because it was drama, from drama to drama to drama to drama. And eventually, by the following day, I think it was 9 p.m., when I was done and ready to go back to my hotel room, I think I was just laughing at myself, and I was like, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So for planners out there, planning funerals are exciting. There is always, I don't think there's a funeral I've done that didn't come one form of drama or another. They will be there even for funerals I've done where all I had to do was to coordinate guests at the reception. There is always there's always a drama or another, and those dramas are interesting to watch, and they are what makes events interesting to me. Weddings to have dramas, and we'll be talking a lot about those, but funerals are interesting. The important thing about planning funerals is making sure, as any event, making sure that everybody is carried along. It is very important that everybody is carried along. Okay, so that's all I'll be talking about today. See you next time, where I'll be sharing more gist with you on my event diaries. I remain Anthony Lushola Odiande. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all your comments and the encouragement. I see them. I love you. Thank you. Those comments make me want to continue to do this. Do not forget that you can subscribe. Yes, the button is there. Please click to subscribe so that you get an alert anytime that I drop another video. Also, our social media handles are there. Do not forget to follow, like, and engage. I'm ready to engage with you. Let us banter. But that's all for now. See you another time.